Gonna be a great year, starting right now, baby. Right now.
The Machine comes in off the bench for his first playing time in an official NBA game.
He's one of the players who got a ton of attention leading up to the draft, and rightfully so. He's an amazing talent.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he was high on every team's wish list. You knew somebody was going to make him a first-round draft choice, and this is it, his chance to show what he's capable of.
Hello YouTube, this is Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13 My Career Commentary. And these first few games for Benjamin Smokovich, holy smokes, it was a struggle. And it showed a lot of my weaknesses, lack of athleticism especially, even though I just gave myself dunking ability because it felt kind of awkward that a 6'7" guy couldn't dunk. But anyways, here I am against Danny Green. He's not even a lockdown defender. I'm just like struggling to get by him. I mean, #1 draft pick, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose. I mean, they at least did something. And here we go. I mean, Davis did something, but I couldn't. And I'm like one of the last guys back in transition defense. I tipped the ball, can't get the steal. I just hacked Ginobili right there, and personal foul. And it's looking real bad, looking like a bust. It looks really ugly. And coach takes me out. He's like, real nice job, but hey, rookie, you suck. Sit on the bench. And here I am, down by 8 with my team in the first half, which is not bad considering the San Antonio Spurs are a contender. And I'm just going to fast forward to the fourth quarter because nothing happened. I just turned over the ball and did nothing. So here we go, Grievous Vasquez. We're actually up by 4, which is a miracle. And here's Anthony Davis. I just grabbed that board, put it back up, get fouled. And it feels good. I missed a lot of forced shots, I forced turnovers, and so it just feels good. Okay, come on, Smokovich. We can just knock down these free throws and just get those first few points out of the way.
Yeah, some really good matchups out there, and that Chicago Bulls game is one that I'll be checking out.
First free throw is good. The Machine notches his first points in the NBA.
Well, I think he's going to be around for a long time in the NBA, even though he's not the flashiest player in the world. But, you know, he's got his role, and he knows it, and he plays hard, and that's important.
No, not at all. I mean, every team needs those role players, Steve. We know that, and I agree with you. In that capacity as a role player, I think he can excel.
And Diao kicks to Parker.
So you heard those broadcasters, Steve Kerr and such, saying, you know, this guy hasn't shown us anything, and what the heck? Giving up that alley-oop. I don't want to see that. Skip away. But yeah, Passy is a role player. Woohoo. Feels good, right? Be a role player. And we're actually up. And I don't know, my Connect was going like crazy because I left the volume on and it picks up the game volume, which actually sucks. But here I get an assist. And I actually have a C+, and I got another basket. And we are actually up by 3, which is just like, wow, amazing. We are ahead of the Spurs, and what I'm thinking is, don't let Kawhi shoot it. Don't let Kawhi shoot it. And they have 3 other stars, so I think they're going to go away from him. And what do? They screen for him. He throws it up, and I just lunge at him, and oh, good shot defense. Bringing it out to a B-. And yeah, so we get a win, which is pretty happy because what you're going to see and what I'm going to experience for the next month is losing, and more losing. I mean, it gets pretty bad. And later in the video, you'll see why. I mean, we got to win over the Spurs. And I think later in the season, I lost to the Bobcats. So, this was kind of lucky. And yeah, so I'm just going to leave you off with the press conference.
Game, you're now officially an NBA player. Were there any nerves for you stepping onto the court for the first time?
Oh yeah, I think it's fair to say I was a little nervous, but I felt pretty good out there, you know? I've been talking to the guys and they've been really helpful getting me ready for this. It's definitely an important step for my career, but just the first of what I hope will be many more. I got a long way to go, but it's nice to have a game like this under my belt right now.
So raw, but great potential.
So I just pretty much blame my performance on nerves. And it was bad, and this game was just not much better. I turned over the ball, couldn't do anything, there was no flow in our offense. That run plays would really help, but here, get open on the jumper and make it. Wow. Alright, first jumps out of the NBA. Missed all of them against the Spurs. Here I'm rolling with the bench mob. Here comes Hakeem Warwick, and oh, Robin Lopez, bail me out. And we are just getting absolutely pummeled by the Jazz. Like I said, we beat the Spurs, but it was lucky. Here comes Randy Foy, but I let Raja Bell get it, and then I just let him score. And when did Raja Bell become a tenacious rebounder? And so, here I go. It's Marvin Williams. Maybe I'm looking at my clone here and I just turn it over, trying to do too much. And here comes Mo Williams. And I just, oh, tip pass, but I really kicked it. And heck, that steal wouldn't have done anything because right now we kind of need a miracle. Yeah, it's not going to happen. But here, guarding Marvin Williams, and I can really take a lesson from this guy because he was the number 2 draft pick after Bogut, and he sucks. Yeah, so Al Jefferson hit that. I cut that out. And here I'm guarding Paul Millsap. I call for a double team. Here comes Gordon Hayward. I leave him open, and I just hack him. But they call it a good foul, so it's all good. And you see I had 3 fouls. So fouls are kind of a problem for me at this point. It's kind of what I've been using to make up for my lack of athleticism. And alright, Paul Millsap makes both. We are nearly down by 40 points. Nearly. And here comes Grievous Vasquez. Grievous Vasquez, I'm sorry. But I don't know what to make of that guy. I mean, yeah, you see me forcing him a shot, but he doesn't seem like the great point guard, but more evaluations can be made after that run plays feature gets added, because right now I can't create my own offense, so I'm really struggling. Here comes Mo Williams. I thought he was going to shoot that, but no. Also, Ryan Anderson can't play defense, but he manages to body up Paul Millsap there, but Ryan Anderson, even against that Spurs game, he gets bullied. And I'm just calling for the ball because we're not coming back, and I can't get by a slow-footed Gordon Hayward because I'm kind of slow-footed like him. If I cut back door, shoot it, force it, don't get it, shoot it again, get fouled. But finishing the paint's a struggle for me. I don't have the strength. Don't have that shot in traffic. And it's just a bad combination of skills leads to not being able to finish against the stronger trees of the NBA. As you can see, I hit both free throws. So, winding down, huge loss. And this is a prelude for more to come. We saw 2 sides of the Hornets, the one that can beat the Spurs, and the one that stops. So here I'll leave you with a press conference and come back for the next game.
NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Obviously, the team didn't bring it tonight. How does the way you prepare for the next game change after a loss like this?
It really doesn't change at all. We can't let one bad game affect the way we go about things. We just got to come into the next game like this never happened and execute like we know we're capable of doing. It's as simple as that, really. If you get too focused in on the results of the last game, you can end up changing things entirely every time you lose. And we're much better off sticking to what we know works, even if it doesn't get us the win every single time. You feel me?
So that was a pretty bad press conference answer, but I'm not here to answer by the public. And what is this? Main objective, entering the third quarter, because again, nothing happened much. Stats somewhat decent. I actually limited my turnovers, but as you can see, we haven't even cracked the 50-point mark. That's how struggling our offense has become. And Robin Lopez is throwing passes, and Hakeem Warwick gets that. And I'm thinking, okay, don't go up with it. You're just gonna get blocked or hacked. And rarely you get fouled. So even with the simulation sliders, and I just come off and ooh, all right. Dunking abilities in play. Of course, no replay, because who wants to see number 17 Benjamin Smokovich? And I relegated myself to a pick and roll guy with no plays being run. Vasquez doesn't do anything with it, so I just shoot a 3, and you know that's not gonna go in. I mean, I got lucky in the rookie showcase, but maybe it was the college 3-point line. And Rose just dunks it because that's what he does. He just explodes and shows me how a number 1 pick should dominate the game. Just rubbing that in my face. Oh yeah, and he gets the crowd hyped too. Like they need to get any more hype since their team is just absolutely killing us. And I'm guarding Kirk Heinrich. And this should be easy. Or he's just a whole lot smarter than me, I guess. So here comes Vasquez. Off to Davis, the other number 1 draft pick. Davis Stern was so nice to us because he figured I was going to be a bust, so he gave us another draft pick. And also he probably felt sorry for us because after that Chris Paul trade and whatnot. And here comes Heinrich, I body him up. And of course, another struggle of our team. We can't grab a board. Heck, the ball even rolled on the ground, and our team still can't grab a board. And here comes Heinrich. Oh wait, I'm supposed to guard him? Okay, our defensive assignments suck too. I mean, Monty Williams is a good coach, and oh, milestone, 5 rebounds in the game. Okay, can be a power forward at 6'7" with no vertical. But hop stepping, trying to make something happen, off to Ryan Anderson, he gets fouled. And we're kind of slapping high fives, but we realize that we lost, so we might as well just boost up our individual stats. So game winding down. I nearly get a block, and goaltending or not, it went in. And then coach is just like, oh, great job. Good job, Smokovich. That's what we need. We need you to cheat so badly that we need you to knock the ball out of the hoop. And so here's one guy I like, actually. Jason Smith is the guy that I like. He can hit the mid-range jumper, and he won't demand a lot of minutes because of his ratings. And he's got the length. Now, of course, just like Ryan Anderson, he can't hit a frickin'... can't play defense. I can't hit a frickin' layup right there. And so it's a struggle. They got their bench mob in. Marquise Teague to Jimmy Butler. He was the 30th pick, and he and I are pretty much on the same plane. And oh, easy layup for Todd Gibson. Another fault of our team. We can't play defense. And here comes another evident 20-point loss, and I'm just calling for the ball. And here's Darius Miller on the outside. I can't. Jimmy Butler's looking like a lockdown defender against me. I hop step, throw it up, and I can't make that. Robin Lopez can't make that. And here comes Butler. Could have just gone to the paint, but yep, 22-point loss. It's not fun losing like this. Bulls are just going to wind the clock down, and this is the Sim Basketball Operator. More of my career commentaries and association coming on the way. And maybe you guys can leave some tips for an off-ball player, not like the point guard, but more of an off-ball guy, the shooting guard, small forward. You may not have the range yet, and just kind of help me out here because I'm struggling a lot, just trying to force the issue. And so, yep, I'm out.
Tonight's game was another laugher. With the team showing almost no life out there once again, why would we expect anything different going into the next game?
You should expect different because we're professionals. And this team doesn't take that type of horrible play lightly. Okay? We will bounce back. Mark my words. I know we're capable of so much more, and this will not be some kind of trend. I fully expect a completely different performance from every one of us the next time we set foot on the court.